is cool with me again.
Simping.
He's cool.
You agree with
He
him?
was simping. He was simping for
He
sure.
was simping big time.
That's his real life. How is he simping? He really.
Wait,
is
Liz.
like-
Okay, go ahead, Liz. Why you agree with them?
I mean, look at his baby mamas. He literally lives by everything he just said. Like he is pro female empowerment.
He's pro baby mamahood.
What?
Yeah, that's not empowering.
Pro broken homes.
Man,
In that sense, that's why me and him were beefing. But now he's cool again because he's stuck up for women.
What? So that's what.
But
He's
I
looking
think,
for Joy Taylor.
yeah, I think the difference is though when he says that women shouldn't be objectified. That's true, but that's what she's putting out there. So of course, if you're objectified
Jerry is fire. He's fire.
yourself, then of course people are going
Very.
to objectify you. You can't get mad. You can't get your boobs done and then get mad that people are looking at the boobs that you're showing off. Like that doesn't make any. Or like women who get BBLs. You don't want anybody looking at your lopsided butt, but you just got a BBL so that everybody can look at your butt. So
That's like Angel
was
Reese.
saying-
She doesn't
he
want
was
to be
saying-
sexualized.
he was
It's
taking
Angel Reese.
shots. He took shots at Whitlock more than he was actually defending Joy Taylor. Like,
mhm.
he was, like, I understand what Whitlock was trying to say. Whitlock was when he said, what he said, I know what I'm capable of. He was saying like, if I saw her, like, I might try to holler at her or something. So Whitlock was talking about his self-control. He wasn't talking about, the Cam went to talking about show us who you smash, who like that was unnecessary because I understand what Whitlock was trying to say. And I don't always agree with Jason Whitlock, but on this
I don't ever agree with Jason Whitlock.
Cam was simping.
Yeah, he was gonna say, "Oh, it's so hard for women to be pretty and have pretty privilege." Like, shut up.
Yeah.
He like
Cam,
looking at them boobs.
Cam works with ESPN. He's with ESPN now. Because he comes on ESPN on Friday, so I kind of see why he's doing that.
But at
Yeah,
the
he's
same
doing that
time-
because he got to do it. He's doing it because he got to do it because he was clearly in his interview with what's her name, Dr. Bryant. You could see he was staring at her, and she had it all out there too.
But even for him to say, Jason, you're not that guy. Have you seen the guy that Joy Taylor is being? It seems like anybody is that guy.
Oh, that
But
white
for him
dude.
to think that
That's a good point. That's a good
I
point.
get that statement. What do he mean by that?
Whitlock ain't that bad considering who she actually gave the box to. Let's just keep it a bean. You know what I mean? There's hope for us all out here, man. That's all I'm saying. Just need the coins, though. Can't be broken looking like that.
You're not that guy.
We know money is the greatest cologne for an ugly man. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of shmoney.
Yeah, like pretty much you're not him.
He's talking about Jason.
He's
Whitlock.
undesirable.
Like,
Yeah,
you're
I
not
wouldn't
that-
have a
you're
chance
not
with
the
her.
big man to be talking like that. Like you don't
Yeah.
get the type of women you like talking about like that. That's what I
Yeah,
got.
that's what I'm saying. He was taking
Right.
personal shots. He was taking personal shots at Whitlock, which was, unnecessary.
And then Cam thinks that he's that guy. He's not.
Well, he got-
I don't know how he got that many babies.
Well,
He got
well,
eight baby
You
mamas.
don't?
Cam got money. I don't know too much about
Does
Whitlock,
Jason Whitlock? I was about to say, does he not have
No.
money?
He don't got Cam Newton money.
It's not 8 baby mamas. No.
Cam is an
Cam and
athlete
kids.
and got money.
I could promise you there's never been a year, and I don't really pocket watch Jason Whitlock, but there hasn't been a year in which this man made over 30 million in 1 year. Let's just keep it a bean. Professionals and people that talk sports, they're not in the same breath. Like, let's not do that. With the exception of Stephen A.
These hoes will flock to Cam. That's why he got so many baby mamas.
Women like their money with big things and height and brown skin and a little
Peanut butter
hands.
cans.
Even white women, if it's black and thick and brown, they gonna go over there with it. They like their money with some complimentary incentives.
I don't know,
He's just
that
a
whole
simp.
thing-
He's just a simp.
I just don't like how Kim kind of took the accountability off of Joy. Like, wait, so
That's what
okay,
makes it
she
seem like
got
he's
Whitlock,
simping.
she got big titties, pretty privileged, but you kind of deflected from what's happening, what she was doing, even though he was like, it's accusations, like, nah. But would you have that same sentiment if it was reversed like a man, if it was a man doing that, right? No, like, what about the woman, Joy Taylor? Come on, man. Like, it just, I don't know. It takes ownership for what she was doing.
You don't think Joy Taylor is under extreme scrutiny? right now. I mean, people are literally making
Via social media,
just putting her name on a panel like such. Like she's under scrutiny. Like she deserves 10% for every time somebody speaks her name at this point. I mean, she's a billionaire. So what's
wait, are you saying that it's bad that she's getting scrutiny?
No, I'm saying, do you not think she's already under extreme scrutiny?
Yeah, she is, but that's her fault. She was trying to fuck her way to the top. That's her fault, not other people's.
Right. So she's already being shamed. So what else do you want?
But if you're talking about extorting somebody to get your way, you deserve to be shamed.
Okay.
It ain't about being
that's
wrong.
corny.
It's about you
That's
being
corny.
wrong.
That's deep.
That's it. You are extorting somebody because you slept with them, and you.
That's borderline evil, if you ask me, because those kind of claims could ruin someone's life. We're not just talking about their career; we're talking about their livelihood, bro. You know what I'm saying? Have the whole world viewing you as some type of sexual predator when it was consensual, just so you could get a quick buck. You wanting to do that to someone that gave you an opportunity. Granted, whatever, you slept with them for that opportunity, but to be thinking on the back end, yo, if shit goes left, I'm gonna ruin this man's career, his life. He has a family, and I'm just gonna do that just in case the money dry up. It's diabolical. That's evil. That's evil. I'm just gonna keep it a bean.
You want to take advantage.
She's getting shamed. What else do you want?
I want
justice if she did it.
No.
Justice.
I'll tell you
I have
what.
a question.
Hold on, let me answer the question.
That's unlawful.
I want her to lose her job.
I need some clarity on the situation. So
You would.
she got accused of sleeping her way to the top, and it's an issue because she tried to extort someone. Is that what I'm understanding?
No, so Joy Taylor slept with 2 people, but also she said that
Allegedly.
one of the guys, allegedly, she was talking to the hairstylist saying, you know, if anything would happen, you know, I'm gonna say he did this, and that. So it's multiple infractions that she caused. And you know, at times, pretty privileged women, things get slipped under the way because they're a woman, because she's pretty. So she was offered different positions because she was messing with certain people in certain positions.
What were the consequences?
While she was married.
Oh yeah.
And also on top of that, fuck.
She got engaged too after she was married.
She was married,
And
got
then
divorced,
also
got
on
engaged.
top of that, she said that she would make false sexual assault allegations, which in a lawsuit it's alleged. But then there's people that actually work at Fox Sports that substantiated that a lot of this stuff is true.
Yeah.
And that's not even why I would like for her to lose her job, but I just want it to be equal across the board. Men get fired just based off of optics or accusations. Men get fired every single day just based off of accusations. Why shouldn't it be the same?
Yeah. Remember the 2 news reporters, the black guy and the white lady that were messing? They were both married.
Yeah.
They got fired.
They got fired. Yeah.
They married.
I think that was the first. I think that was the first time I actually saw a woman be held accountable based off of accusations in like a public platform. So I think that Joy needs to be, even though it's an accusation, like Anton said, if it was a man accused of that, he would have been gone the second
the next
that
day.
hit.
So you think that she hasn't been fired yet because she's pretty?
And a
I
woman.
think
Because
that
she's a woman.
I think that she hasn't been fired because she's a woman.
Yes.
Facts.
So who is in control of firing her?
I guess the
That was
person
the
that
boss,
she
right?
was. I guess the person that she was going to allege the allegations against. It was the boss that wound up putting her in the position.
Well, then he got room to fire her because it's already alleged evidence that she was going to extort him.
Listen.
That's
What he
confused. I'm
can
like-
do and what he will do, that ain't even a
Because she's a woman,
conversation. The question is, why is Cam Newton simping?
Because he want a piece of that, of those peanut
Clearly.
butter.
That's
That's
right. And I don't think Cam Newton isn't smart enough. We've already seen how he conducts his interviews. I don't even think he has
He's a womanizer.
the bandwidth to really understand the magnitude of the situation. He's only looking at the ass and titties part. He's not looking at the fact that the ass and titties were used for greater
No, I think
Why are we insulting this man's intelligence based off of his preference? It has nothing to do with his IQ. Cam Newton is a multi-millionaire of successful companies. He owns this very popular cigar company, cigar brand in Atlanta. This dude's an MVP at the highest level. Like, you're not just rolling out of bed and playing the quarterback position. That's a position that could be played by very few. Only, 32 men annually could fill that void, and Cam was one of the best at that one position. I mean, well worth over $100 million. I'm not gonna look at someone that's earned, not given, that's earned $100 million. I won't look at them like they have any low IQ, especially when it comes to women. And we know these athletes, like these guys just walk into a room and the panties drop. Okay, it's on easy mode. When you're that tall, you know what I mean? You got the name Cam Newton, you got that aura, and then you got that bank account. Man, stop playing, man. Hating. He hating.
Is you can be a lame with money. You can be a lame that's MVP. You can be the lame and still be that dude. Because what a lot of these guys, including Cam Newton, is basically doing, and again, I want to talk about these invisible lines. What makes you think that motherfuckers ain't fuck Joy Taylor? That ain't you. Like, for whatever reason, y'all be pedestalizing these women like some other dude didn't fuck her for free. It's a million Joy Taylors out there that's giving it up for nothing. It's a million Joy Taylors out there that a dude ain't spent no money on and bust her down for nothing. For whatever reason.
That's what men like. Men like that. That's what men like.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, y'all want
dudes feel
like
compelled.
each other.
And the word on the street is that Jason Whitlock, before he decided that he wanted to do things different and turn his life over to God, was busting them down. So for whatever, guys think that dick shaming another guy or talking shit about another guy for whatever reason is gonna get them some brownie points with a chick, and I don't get it.
I don't need
I just don't get it. I've never understood that simp mentality. Like, listen, bro, if you gonna get it, go get it. But you ain't gotta hate on another dude in order to go get it.
Dirty man.
And he's talking to his woman about this, though. Like, he's talking to his girl about it, getting advice about the situation from his girl. So his whole thought process is coming from his girl. Like, go talk to some man about this. I don't know. Don't save her, not her. It's plenty other women that could be saved. Not a thottie that's trying to extort somebody and throw people under the bus to have her way.
I think Cam wants to hit. I think he's trying to win a lot of women's approval again. Like, he's trying to get on their good side, because I guess when what's that woman, the doctor? I guess when she came on his show, in his mind,
Dr. Bryant.
I guess in his mind, or a lot of people's mind, she broke him down or whatever. But I think he's trying to get on the good side of it.
I gotta look at that.
That's what he's trying to do.
So the way that you get on the side with a lot of women is to diss another dude.
That's what he was.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
That's what he was doing. That's what Cam was doing.
Yeah, Jason Whitlock, exactly.
And Jason Whitlock is the perfect guy to do that too, because that industry hates Jason Whitlock. So Jason Whitlock is the perfect guy to do that too.
No, it's not, because you also got to tap in to understand exactly. Listen, they talking about sports. First of all, the majority of these women that's even commenting on this in the first place is never going to watch ESPN. They're not going to watch Fox Sports 1. They're not going to watch none of that shit. So when you're looking at your target audience, that doesn't translate, because the thing that they arguing over is not what the target audience is going to be tapping in for in the first place.
Real shit.
So nobody is going to tap into 4th and 1, which is the platform that Cam was dissing Jason Whitlock on, and that he talks about all of the sports shit in order to better get a view of what's going on in sports. Women don't even watch women's basketball. It was dirty macking for the sake of dirty macking. It's dirty macking for the sake of dirty macking, bro. That's all it is, man.
He was probably banking on stuff like
they don't,
or like the shade room to stitch the clip, and based off of the clip that he would get the traction that he's expecting from the simping. But that's
what I was thinking. Do you think that it had more so to do with trying to get that viral clip? Because women, even though most women don't really watch sports like that, we probably are the ones that buy a lot of things for like our man. Like we'll get his favorite team and things like that. So if Cam's getting these viral clips, then you're gonna have more women wanting to support his merchandise.
What y'all gonna buy from Cam?
Nothing.
Well, I'm thinking like his jerseys, things like that.
Them hats, them hats.
I would buy his hat. He got his hat for the website. I'm buying
them ugly hats he be wearing.
No,
them hats.
That's his plantation.
They hating. My gosh, panel full of women. It's always gonna be man hate.
Them hats like $5,000-$6,000, man.
I don't care what they cost. They still ugly.
Well, he asked what would we buy from him. So if he's selling it, I'd buy it if it was reasonable, but probably wouldn't be.
Them hats is ugly.
Well, to bounce off of what Lynn said, yeah, the clip went viral. He did what he needed to do. Like, point blank. It went viral. We're talking about it right now.
But Jason's clip went more viral.
Yeah, because he was sexualizing her. So
well, not only that one, but the subsequent clips that came after that.
Red pill content is still on one. That's why.
I don't think it has anything to do with red pill. Listen, this isn't even a red pill issue in my opinion. This has more to do with, I don't understand why nobody is having a conversation about a chick potentially me tooing somebody. Like no woman has said, hey man, that's not right to premeditate a Me Too accusation against a person.
I think we're all...
That shit is wrong as hell.
We're all under sentiments that she's wrong. It's just a lot of...
No, he's talking about... Are you talking about platforms, Anton? Like women platforms?
Public figures?
Like, are you talking about public figures?
Because I haven't seen a public female figure come out and shame her at all.
They're not going to, though.
But not like people that have...
And maybe because...
Candace Owens ain't do it yet?
Right, and maybe it's because
her speed though.
That's true.
Maybe it's
she probably don't care.
I mean, she's talking about Cardi B.
We gotta do one mic. Jazz's mic is very low. Go ahead, Jazz.
Oh, y'all can't hear me? Is that why I keep getting...
Yeah, it's a little low. No, but go ahead. You gotta yell a little bit.
All I was saying was
crazy.
All I was saying was that maybe you don't see a lot of women talking about it. Because a lot of women aren't into sports, like you said. We don't watch ESPN like that. We don't watch WNBA. We're kind of out of the loop. Like, cause I really didn't even know who Joy was. Didn't know. That's why I needed clarity. Cause I'm like, what did she do? I know she was like sleeping around, but falsely accused or planning to Me Too someone or allege that she was assaulted. No, that's totally wrong. She should be held accountable for that. But you may not see women talking about it because shit, we don't know. We have to loop.
You know, that's so funny because I've seen a lot of women talking about that $1.5 million that Skip Bayless was offering on that same lawsuit to bust a chick down.
Exactly, picking and choosing what they want to address.
I didn't know anything about that.
Maybe you didn't know about it, but in general, it was one of the most viral stories right before the wildfires.
Yeah.
And people was talking about it. And they just so happened to conveniently leave that part out. They talked about it sleeping to the top of the totem pole. They talked about Skip Bayless. I didn't hear anybody really going back and forth about the Me Too allegations. That's crazy.
Well, that's wrong. Well, that is.
It's like they're picking and taking things out of the lawsuit. But overall, what I gathered from the lawsuit is that Joy Taylor effed her way to the top, and she almost had a Me Too movement.
And just people got to understand the magnitude of what this master plan by Joy Taylor was. Think about it. How many innocent men, black, white, tall or small, are like falsely incarcerated in prison on charges in which they never committed based off of an accusation or a lie? How many men do we have that are currently locked up right now on a lie? Like, we're talking about, there's certain lies that cost us men their freedom. You know what I'm saying? And granted, obviously what Joy Taylor was going to do isn't breaking the law, but you got to understand, she was planning on trying to backdoor this man in a way in which she would now convert a consensual agreement into some type of sexual assault. It gets that's probably the closest thing that a man could describe as domestic violence towards a man. Creating a lie like that, creating a lie based off of sexual assault is probably the worst thing you can do to a man, bro. Probably the worst thing you could do. I can't think of anything that's worse.
Moment to where a man would have lost his job over false accusations. She needs to be removed from her position. Yeah, that's just what it is. Because if the roles were reversed,
that would have been
the
gone.
man would have been immediately.
What was she afraid of?
And that's why I'm confused.
What is she afraid of? Where in her mind did she say, okay, so she's already slept with the two people, right? Yeah. And then she got to the position that she wanted, right?
No,
she didn't make it there yet?
I mean, it depends what her goals are. She got both roles, but you don't know what other roles she might have got after that.
Okay, so
well, the whole idea was that. Listen. The hairdresser girl was basically one of her best friends. She was a girl that was with her every day. She was doing her hair, all of this other stuff. Mm-hmm. She wound up doing a lawsuit.
The hairstyle.
Yes. She wound up doing a lawsuit against Fox Sports, Skip Bayless, and Joy Taylor, right? So the whole idea of it was she was one of the people that was closest to her. And when the hairdresser girl was also getting approached by the same dudes that was busting down Joy Taylor, for example, and the other dudes, when she went to Joy Taylor, this is what's alleged in the lawsuit. When she went to Joy Taylor was like, girl, you better get on board. You know what I'm saying? And then when the girl found out that Joy Taylor, as a married woman, was sleeping with both the executive and the other dude that's going to be on the show in order to get the position, she approached her and she said, hey, you not worried about them finding out that you're sleeping with both of them at the same time? And then Joy Taylor was basically like, listen, I'm not worried about it. And if anything happened, I'll just Me Too this dude.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Oh, wait, so the two people she was sleeping with, she didn't want them to know that she
didn't care.
She didn't care. Not didn't know. You care less.
Was to come down to where she would be affected. She already was prepared to Me Too the executive dude that she was sleeping with in order to protect herself. Yeah. That shit was wrong.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm thinking she's getting ready. So it's basically anything down the line type of thing. Yeah. It's gonna happen. Consequences. Oh, okay.
But it's like she was married as well.
How can you, amidst all of that, if you read this lawsuit, which is not difficult to read, if you read this lawsuit and what you took from it was, well, Jason, you can't sleep with her anyway. After all of that egregious shit, that's simping to me.
Yeah. Well, he want to sleep with her too. That's his type.
Exactly.
But all I'm saying is that is a king simp, because the issue shouldn't even be, well, can you sleep with her? The issue should be, what the fuck is going on over there?
His life could be ruined.
And then he's talking about that, but in the same clip, well, not that clip that was played, but he was still talking about she's very attractive. You know, I can understand she's very attractive. It's like you're literally contradicting yourself because you were just talking about Jason Whitlock doing the same thing. But because you're that guy, you can get her.
I think more information online was talked about the 1.5 million than holding Joy accountable.
Because it was women that was chatting the most on the internet. Women are going to chat the most. Whenever she got up, it's going to be women more.
I've only seen stuff that's shaming her. I personally haven't seen anything on the contrary. Not to say that she shouldn't be shamed, but she is being shamed. She might lose her job if she gets convicted for these crimes or whatever.
But it's not a conviction; it's a lawsuit.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not of the belief that anything's gonna happen to Joy Taylor. We've seen time and time again that women aren't held to the same punishment as men are held, even though they do ask for equality. It's subjective. The equality that they ask for is based off of certain metrics and not all. As far as Cam goes, listen, man, Cam's trying to hit. We've seen the script before. I mean, Cam and Superman. Oh, they broke your heart, they hurt you. Yeah, you gonna make his move. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, she is getting shamed. But like I said early in the video, it's probably the worst things that you could do, to try to backdoor and just put a false claim out there in which you knew it was consensual. I think that's diabolical, bro, and just a major turn up. I don't know how Cam could look at that and just be like, yeah, I want a piece of that. Yeah, nah, that's problems. I'm gonna holler at you guys next video. Hope you guys enjoyed the content, man. I gotta get up on one of these panels one of these days, man, because I'll be having some shit to say. I'll just be cooling it. Don't want the videos to be too long, but I gotta be up in there, man. Too many women talking that grabber.